Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we have a War of Brothers event for you. Our first map is Corn Crib on Conquest. It is the Army of the Great Lakes versus Orphans Brigade on this first map. And then our second map for today is going to be Tower and Trunks, where we have the Army of Connecticut versus the Army of Louisiana. Don't know particularly what sides, but that is what I was told. So with that all being said, thank you to our Patreon members for the support. If you'd like to support, go to the link in the description where you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do. You can advertise your regiment on the bottom of our videos and get raw gameplay footage of everything we cover with no commentary and UI. So our teams for today, on the Confederate side, you have Archers Brigade, 1st Maryland, the 5th Corps, 1st Maryland, to clarify. You got 3rd Kentucky, 7th Louisiana, 7th South Carolina, and the Stonewall Brigade. Whereas on the Union side, you got the 20th Georgia, 5th Corps, 3rd United States Horse Artillery, 2nd United States Sharpshooters, Midwest Brigade, and the Army of Northern Virginia. Server pop today is roughly 280 in balance, as 8 in favor of the CSA side. Union has 17 on artillery, and Confederates have 8. So when you consider the fact that it's 9 in balance and artillery, and it looks like 6 on top of that, that is, what, 15-man infantry in balance in favor of CSA right now, which is kind of insane. So essentially, they start at the 42-minute mark. Skirmishers are allowed to, off the rip, start moving out, which is why some groups are out engaging, but it's been nothing too significant, so that's why I haven't really started until now. But now that it's 42, the rest of the infantry can start moving out, and they have to quick time until the 40-minute mark. Now, another rule with this event is at the 30-minute mark, everyone can use bayonets. Before that, though, they cannot. And obviously, Conquest, you fight over all 3 points. That's available in this Unlike Boy Howdy campaign, which we watch on Friday with these same groups. So Sunday night fights for NA, they were doing Pick-Up Patrol tonight. They had some low numbers, which is why they're doing that. You can't really spectate Pick-Up Patrol, which is why we're watching this. Might try War of Secession next week, which is the other NA Sunday night event, just to see what that is. But if you guys have thoughts about whether I should continue doing this event, please let me know in the comment section or Discord DMs. All feedback is appreciated. So Union's jump-started this by capturing that B point already. If you don't know how Conquest works, there's 3 points on the map. Each team is fighting for those points. Whichever team has a control of a majority of flags will deal a ticket drain on their opponent. An automatic one, in fact. So if you're up 1-0, you'll deal 1 flag worth. If you're up 2 flags, it'll be 2-0, 3-0, and so forth.
And another flag to the southwest.
Yeah, they're on.
And for now, Union's got that B point.
And the straight group on the right.
They're shifting in the corn. They're shifting in the corn. They're shifting in the corn.
So you got the infantry starting to roll up. You have 20th Georgia here and 14th Indiana. CSA surrounding that C point. And the Union's going to get to that A point. The question is that A point, which is going to be the most important thing in the end there. Forgot to say, frontline reporters, CSA, you have 7th LA Kramer on the top left side of your screen. We had Killer on the top right for a second, but the stream went down. So we'll see if we'll get that back as time progresses. Stonewall Brigade starting to go through the corn. They're going to hit 20th Georgia. Get really nice flanking shots on them.
Knock the flag down! Knock the flag down! Go to the Yankees! Go to the Yankees! Shoot that officer!
Just got him.
Fuck you, officer.
So a lot of the Union infantry is surrounding B. A and V starting to roll up on the flank right now of Stonewall Brigade. And in terms of where the rest of the CSA is rolling up to assist, you got 3rd Kentucky. Union has got the A point, so they're up by 1 point right now. You got 7th LA and Archers Brigade kind of on defense shooting Union. So 3rd Kentucky finally rolling up. They're going to hit A and V in the side.
Step out the fence. Step out the fence.
I'm pretty sure they don't have a Steam chat in this event.
Yeah, they are, boys.
It's basically
Independent fire,
is like
independent fire,
Boy
boys.
Howdy
Independent
campaign,
fire, boys.
except a couple altered rules here and there.
Southwest,
I'm pretty sure they do
flag.
conquest only, so. Union having 2 of those points are automatically dealing a ticket drain on the CSA. That's why CSA is down about a 4th of the morale stage right now. Those flags can deal a decent amount of damage, so while the sitting and shooting is happening here from CSA, they're just taking ticket losses from these flags, and so they're going to have to kind of move quick to
Shoot 'em, boys.
decap one of these points or cap it themselves. And it looks like they're making good progress on B. And also you got 5th Corps here starting to turn over as CSA. They're going to wipe through Union artillery. Union doesn't really have anyone at A, so maybe we might see all 3 points capped pretty quickly here. I mean, do they have a flag up here? I'm sure they do. Yeah, it's just a little far behind, but 5th Corps here, wiping through the artillery. Oh, Union artillery got overrun. Thank you, game. I didn't know. I wish there was a way for spectators to turn off those pop-up messages, but Stonewall Brigade and 3rd Kentucky are not running out to the B point. Union is really using this barn here kind of as cover. And we have Killer's POV back up, so very appreciative of that. Always nice to see what they have on the ground view versus what we can see up top. And 5th Corps is still kind of holding at the artillery as these Union artillery guys, 3rd Usha, are still spawning in. And now they're starting to make a break for A. If they make the CSA caps all 3 points, this round could be over in a matter of minutes. Because once CSA take all 3 points, Union will have 3 minutes to lower and capture one of the points. Which it takes 30-some seconds already to lower / raise a flag. And really, Union's best bet is B right now. C's kind of far away. It's obviously that defensive stronghold. But it might be concerning if Union starts splitting off. Union is holding A, though, despite what I said. It looks like A and V kind of figured out what was going on. They've turned back around, starting to face down the 5th Corps guys there.
Maybe use the forest.
Hell no.
I thought you said use the force.
Turn them out, let's go!
So Union trying to charge them out. Midwest Brigade charging in.
Get that flag, get that flag!
Don't run. We come.
Getting a couple good shots there. Remember, no bayonets. That's why it looks like that. They're bonking off right now. It's kind of interesting seeing the inverse of the historical rules event that we watch for the EU Sunday event, as they have no sprinting and no bayonets. So CSA capture that B point. Got a lot of Union guys at A. 5th Corps is going to hold this charge. And Union really on the back pedal right now. So CSA making some good ground. They're down like half a morale stage right now, but obviously taking that middle point back, it's allowed for them to have an opportunity to get back in this game. Corn Crib seems to be one of the more, I would say, balanced conquest maps. C is favored towards CSA, A is favored towards Union, relatively easy. But this B point, you can kind of defend it from all sides, and it's kind of in the center of the map. So Union was able to get there first, they capped it, but CSA was able to get it back. CSA tried some effort at A, but it looks like Union's slowly pushing them out. They're charging out the artillery again. And this is just going to be a slow ticket drain on the Union forces.
People charging from the south, southeast.
Pull back,
They all
pull
have
back,
swords.
that's flag. We're in this event right now. In about 3 minutes, we'll say that. Maryland to the corn, Maryland to the corn.
So Union might make an effort for this B point. They're trying to outflank CSA in the wood side. Looks like they may be just going straight in there right now. Yeah, you got the Union 8th Connecticut 5th Corps is engaging with Archers Brigade, 1st LAB more in particular.
guys while they're crouching. Kill them while they're crouching. Retake it. They don't realize they have to stand up.
And the bonk offs ensue.
Oh, I missed.
Kill. There we go.
We need to regroup.
And CSA is about to go down to engage. A and V's rolling up here as well. Looks like Union's kind of, in a sense, giving up on that B point. Maybe going to start making their way to C. You do have 7th LA in the way of that, though.
To the right, to the right.
You're stuck in the water.
I don't know if they realized Union were there. I mean, they kind of charged straight in. They kind of charged through the open, not necessarily through the woods, so they got wiped pretty quickly. If Union wanted to go to C, they could take that. Because right now, there's not a whole lot of pressure on that A point. 3rd Kentucky's rushing down home to face 7th Tennessee, who I forgot to mention.
Oh, you will be. Should be worried about this.
Oh, they did bounce over. I did forget to mention that when introducing the team, so appreciative of them doing that. And both sides are almost down to engaged. You can see how fast a flagpole brings your teams down in tickets. So, off to an even start so far. I'm really surprised Union's not making a huge effort to go to C. I don't know if you can't go. I'm going to look at the rule set.
Yep. Ship fire to the flag. Ship fire to the flag.
We're coming up this road.
It's like A and V's trying to gun the center. They're actually decapping B. Union's on there right now. I see Midwest Brigade and 65th Illinois there.
Keep shooting, boys.
Okay, I'm scanning through the rules and I can't really see anything
You're not behind an upright.
towards not being able to cap your opponent's main point. So, 3rd Kentucky slowly getting beat on that far side. Union is decapping the B point at least, so it's going to be even in the flagpoles, but
12 reinforcements on the way.
maybe we have some charging towards CSA spawn here, who is 8th. Yeah, 8th Connecticut's charging 1st LAB, who's coming out of their main spawn with 7th LA.
They're speaking Yankee.
I don't know if Union's capping that B point. We'll probably know soon if they do or not. But we're almost at that 30-minute mark where bayonets can be placed on the weapon. And Union are going to win over here. They're probably going to get that... Oh. I say Union won this, but they didn't get that CSA flag. Alright, we get bayonets now.
Don't you 3 of us. We should go away. We should go away. Hey, you leave him alone.
Got Kramer here. Getting a kill.
Oh, don't worry. We got him, boys. We got him. Oh, wait. We should move our way back over.
So, Union win that, I'd say, but CSA didn't die, so who knows what... That's subjective. No one really won, I guess, then. But looks like Union's held strong on that front. Just the close shootouts in the center. A and V pushing up on this side really kind of helped them retake this B point, covering one of the flanks. Union take that B point, so they're up by a point now. 3rd Kentucky's trying to spill over here.
Cactus. Yeah, I heard the cactus.
Oh, wee boy.
And 3rd Kentucky by themselves with 33rd Virginia, part of Stonewall Brigade. Some of their guys are charging in here. Oh.
You're fine, boys. Get on up, Savage. It ain't nap time. Get these bastards.
Protect.
Come on, you
So Pierce trying to decap. Rest of A and V's turning to face. And they should prevent this from happening.
Come at me, you cuckolds.
I mean,
Yeah.
CSA,
Run,
ooh.
run, boy.
This was, I was going to say the thing. Union can defend A and B as long as they hold up here where they were earlier, but...
Right of the building. Right of the building.
Right of the building, boys. Right of the building, ladies and gentlemen. On Irish.
Up their line. Up their line. Up their line.
The CSA kind of got around them here. Midwest Brigade's collapsing on the right. You do have A and V on that corn wiping out a few guys, but this is kind of big over here.
Kill him, boys.
Oh shit! My bad.
More coming from the south.
Cut him down.
Watch out, flag. Watch out.
So Union holds there pretty strongly. despite it initially not looking like that. A&V turning into assist, but you got no 4 CSA guys. No major groups. 19th Georgia's over here. They got 4 guys. I don't know if that's all their numbers, but they're playing some fun time with whatever MB stands for. I don't know what MB is in 5th Corps.
Sorry, there were other parts of that. Sorry.
5 files right, march at the double
5
quick.
files right, double quick.
So, as long as Union kind of defends this B point well, great things are going to happen to them. They can try to get on the flank of CSA here, but I don't know how well that'll go if CSA does try to turn around and flank. Don't know if they will or not.
That flag up.
Yo, your flag's down!
Shank you.
Oh, hi, fake that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bob.
And CSA slowly starting to inch their way back down. 3rd Kentucky looks like they're trying to flank around
We gotta regroup.
into the wood line. Ticket-wise, Union's up by maybe a 4th of a morale stage right now, or a 3rd. It's kind of close. Union sending some of their forces to go into the corn. You got more 19th Georgia guys here. Midwest Brigade's going to engage with these few guys here.
Check! Put your hands up! Hands up!
But they got wiped pretty quickly. Union's got it pretty nice. They got the corn. They got spread out throughout these house areas here. They're in a very good spot. You got a lot of CSA coming from their main spawn right now. And so I wonder where that force is going to go. But again, like mentioned earlier, the longer this shootout goes, the longer that Union will be able to deal that ticket drain to CSA. And it is significant, as this half morale stage difference right now is probably because of just that flag capped from that's capped by Union side.
Yeah, that's too early for fighting.
So Union's got it on that flank, as mentioned earlier. Midwest Brigade's there. That CSA group from main spawn, yeah, they're chugging through the corn. This was a great decision from 5th Corps here. Holy crap, that's a lot of guys. Stonewall Brigade's with them. 3rd Kentucky, they're all moving this way. And rip these guys, rip Midwest Brigade. CSA is about to go down to taking losses.
Go out, chase. Ah, you saved. Thank you.
Don't chase, boys, don't chase.
And they might make a concerted push. Union's actually charging on this side as well. Looks like CSA is going to hold the A&V push. And this is kind of a big window for CSA to get that B point back.
What'd you think was gonna happen, Yankee scum?
I mean, A&V charge got wiped. Midwest Brigade got wiped in the corn. Union's a little scattered defending this B point, really trying to ensure their flank on that side, but it's kind of left this side open, and CSA's formed a very nice line starting to shoot into the Union. Obviously, with the sun as it is, it can kind of be hard to see where you're shooting at. You can obviously see some Union guys here and there, but it's going to be a little difficult. CSA going down to taking losses, Union halfway through. Remember, that flag's still dealing with ticket drain. Choppers hopping up and over. And here goes the CSA. They should at least be able to decap. Union doesn't have a concerted effort. You have the rest of 5th Corps over here. CSA charging through this.
Hey, how's your day? Hello. Hello, Confederates. How's your day?
Use T, friendly.
Use T.
Grab the flag. Grab the
So CSA kind of sweep through that. You have a couple 20th Georgia guys that are still left charging in, but Not going to do much. CSA decap that B point. Union holding this corner. I don't know why they would... Oop, I dropped my phone. I don't know why they'd hold that corner, to be fair. It seems like a really bad spot because CSA spawn is to the southwest here in the general direction I'm looking, so you're going to get flanked. I don't know why they're not holding on their side of the road in the woods or on this snake fence here, which makes a little more sense. But CSA's got firm control of B. Got a lot of Union coming out of their main spawn right now.
Take the flags to the corn. Take the flag to the corn with the rest of the team.
33rd, back on the fence.
So, a question I have right now is this Union group gonna go to A and then make their way to B just to make sure it's secure, or are they just gonna gun it to B and try to retake this back as quickly as possible? They have some time to burn, they have a ticket lead. Remember, draws in this game happen if each side has the same morale stage when
About face and
that
face the
clock
flag.
hits
Face
0.
I'm gonna go silence the party. I'm gonna go
northeast, right there.
So, I don't know if a draw is likely or not. Really, we've seen fighting for 20 minutes, and both sides have gone down roughly 2 or so stages.
flags back to the corn.
Let's get the fuck
So,
out of here, dude.
might see a breaking last stand, breaking end here. Most likely, unless one team captures all 3 points. You do have some CSA at A point, decapping the point. 3rd USHA artillery guys are trying to stop this, but unfortunately, all of them died. And so CSA is going to be up 2 flagpoles in a second. Fortunately for these guys here, CSA won't have a flag. But this is still very huge for the CSA side. We'll probably see Union gun it to A.
Somebody knocked the flag down.
Union doesn't seem too worried. You heard some mention of it. You have corn pop going over there. Those few CSA guys are kind of hiding in the woods. Love to see those tactics. Little trolling tactics. Surprised we haven't really seen Union try to send a small group over to the C point. It's a little harder, I think, at C. You could potentially argue that. So, Union starting to gun it to A. Union will fall to taking losses in a second or so, though. As Pancake running through here. I don't know why these CSA guys shot. I don't. Your job is to sit back and hide, not necessarily shoot. Exactly. Union gets the tickets. They know the threat has been neutralized, and they're going to be able to get this A point back. CSA charging Union already out. They might make an attempt towards A.
Go home. Get those 5 tickets,
We'll see, though. CSA still has some ground to make. Union at A point right now. Some of the Union trying to inch towards that B point as CSA is starting to move to their point that's under threat. 7th LA, 1st LAB moving that way. Holding at C, you got some 8th Connecticut guys starting to do the same thing. They don't have a flag, but their good job is really just to decap that point.
To the north, to right along
Yep, to the north. It's okay. We've almost got it down. Get ready to go. Fight as hard as you
Actually,
can.
they're
until
kind of
that flag
holding
touches
back.
and then
So Union gets
south.
A. CSA is about to lose C. Each side has 1 flagpole, so no one's losing anything right now. Union's making a gung-ho effort to B. They're starting to take that. Midwest Brigade and A and V on that. Stonewall Brigade, some 3rd Kentucky guys as well trying to hold this. And that CSA flag is going to be decapped, so Union's going to be able to deal some ticket loss to CSA. That CSA group just hogging the Union arty as you got more Union starting to shift towards the B point. CSA now making their way out to C. That's the thing with Conquest is everything is happening at the same time. Everything. You got something going on at near all 3 points, and the chaos ensues.
Steady.
So, the CSA that left, or these guys, they don't have a flag. The Stonewall Brigade guys here, so I'm surprised the CSA group moved out with their flag. But they're getting some nice flanking shots on B. Union trying to raise the flag, but their guys on point, including that flag that originally capped, is getting shot up. You can see CSA maybe going to start going in here now. Union's up one flag.
Get on the zone here. Get on
And
here.
CSA will be able to decap. You have Union rushing out. Some rushing out. 7th Tennessee is. CSA flag up. CSA still not capping. See, that's big. There's a lot of Union over in that woods there. I'm surprised they're not at B or C. They're kind
Let's
of
go. Charge these guys out.
holding the
Charge them out.
center.
Let's go. Charge these guys out.
CSA trying to hold that B point while Union stragglers are rushing in trying to prevent that cap. And you might say Union guys, they're throwing away their tickets, but the flag rate that being up one flagpole has is significant enough to, I think, justify throwing away a few tickets to defend it a little while longer. So CSA is going to get that B point. Union still has A. I'm shocked C is still not capped, and you have a Union push towards C right as CSA. Looks like 3rd Kentucky flag gets up there. 20th Georgia's moving in here with their flag. And so Union's kind of getting a huge lead here. 2/3 of a morale stage. And unless CSA has a 2 flagpole lead, caps all 3. What a shot from artillery. That doesn't wipe enough Union, but what it does do is it potentially lets these 7th LA guys get over here and prevent them from capping. And they might be able to raise their own flag too. So that was a great artillery shot. Union's lost A, so Confederates might get these 2 points up and get a Union flag down. And they're capping A. They're going to cap all 3 points. Union's rushing like a madman out of spawn. They have 1 regiment here, but it's not going to be enough. CSA is going to be able to cap all 3 points. I think CSA should aggressively hold A. Because Union's got 3 minutes to do something. This flagpole is about 15-20 seconds away from being capped.
PTS in, what do you let them know? Scrooge, PTS in, tell them.
And even if Union decaps this A point, which they're going to, CSA's pulling off, but look, it's going to be a 2, possibly 3 flagpole advantage towards
Watch up the hill at the cannons.
the CSA side
Independent
for 30-some seconds, which is huge.
We have 65th independent
Watch
fire.
cannon side. Cannon side! Cannon side!
So CSA down to breaking, but 3 flagpole worth of damage. Now it's going to be 2. That's going to be very significant. You have some Union charging that C point because Union doesn't. These Union guys are like, oh crap, we're about to lose on the game. We got to charge the point. And so Union might actually get 2 of these flagpoles. Actually, great shot from CSA already again. I guess even though Union's capping the point, the game still says CSA has all 3 points, so they're still dealing 3 flagpoles worth of damage. 3rd Kentucky coming in to save this flag. You got more Union up top, starting to rush around as well. And that huge morale lead we saw from Union is evaporated as Union's now gunning it out to the B point. CSA does have some forces here, but it's nothing crazy significant. You got 1st LAB, some 7th LA guys, Stonewall Brigades over here with 5th Alabama. And Union, this game could very much end in a draw. Who knows?
Take it! Them.
Nate, I love your officer voice, by the way. When you yelled fire. That was very cool.
Get those officers!
Spray!
Once you fire, you back off the fence.
So, Union sweeping through. They're decapping that B point. You have some Union holding back at A just because of that CSA presence, which is going to relieve a lot of pressure for the CSA on B point. I mean, relative numbers, Union has way more guys. At least it looks like they have way more. Never mind, I didn't realize the CSA group that is wiping poor Union already. Which, we're at 290 now. I didn't realize the big numbers here during Conquest. I haven't looked at this in a while. Union's still got 8 more guys on artillery than CSA, which, when you have a 6-man imbalance initially, 14 infantryman imbalance in favor of CSA. And the fact that Union is putting this much of a fight with that is very impressive. The problem is CSA is hogging Union artillery, which is preventing 16 guys from spawning in and doing something. So they're just sitting and doing nothing, which, if they're spawned in, they're at least doing something. Charging's occurring out on this front. 3rd Kentucky, there's probably some more CSA. I see Stonewall Brigade there, engaging with 8th Connecticut. And 8th Connecticut will eventually prevail on that front. Each side's got 1 flagpole right now. They might charge straight through. Some of the CSA on this front turning inward. 7th LA, cutting over to that B point. CSA is capping it. CSA fell off Union artillery and Union's pursuing. ANV and Killer going that way right now. They're trying to hit them while they're falling back. Midwest Brigade, 20th Georgia moving up with them as well as they're trying to charge in and prevent CSA from capping this point.
That's all CSA! That's all Yankees! Kill them fucking Kill them!
And so Union's going to at least prevent that cap, which, where's the flag? Also, I want to show something in a second, but ANV Midwest Brigade charging through the CSA guys here, and it looks like the Union side is going to prevail on that front. Can I ask a question? What's up with that hill? Those trees don't look like trees. How far is out of bounds? Okay, got it. I'm sorry, but what is this, War of Rights? Look at that! Ah! It's scary. Alright, let's not die out of bounds here. So Union gets that B point back. They might have a chance to break for C here. Don't entirely know. So beautiful. So Union's going to have 1 flagpole lead as we go to the ending part of the game. And with both sides having even amount of tickets here. If CSA doesn't take B back, CSA is going to be on the losing front. I don't like Union holding here. I don't know why they're still holding at this spot. I know it provides flanking shots to the CSA here, but with CSA spawn right behind you, it gives CSA an opportunity to charge in your backs like Stonewall Brigade is doing. 8th Connecticut has been holding here successfully for a long time, so despite the bad positioning, they're doing pretty well up here.
Right, look right, look right. All right, boys, move it.
Like I said, they hold that. You got 3rd Kentucky now rolling in their back.
Real right. Got it.
Got it.
And 3rd Kentucky is finally going to push them out.
That's right, baby. All right, rally.
And so they're pursuing that.
Forming a battle line.
Uh-oh.
And you got A&V pushing out right now.
Damn it.
Charging in the 1st LAB. Popping in a good few shots there.
Cassidy to the left.
CSA trying to collapse to assist. You got a lot of CSA after they wipe that 8th Connecticut group. They're breaching to B. And A&B is going to get overwhelmed eventually. And peeping back at B, it's looking good for CSA, promising. This round's really looking like it's going to be a draw.
Keep working.
But there is definitely enough time for both sides to hit last stand and someone to get completely wiped. You can see CSA, they're kind of making a mistake here. There's not a lot of Union here, but because they're all focused on running to the point, these few Union guys are able to get more kills and be a lot more combat effective than what they should be. Granted, Union will lose the point, and for some reason the flags aren't loading in. But CSA retake that pretty quickly as Union coming out of main, reforming. CSA zooming out here could make a quick break to A2 and try to cap all 3 points. Granted, they don't know how many Union are behind that barn or at A. So you do have one Union group back, a couple actually. 20th Georgia circling around defending that. You got the artillery rolled up here. Yeah, it's starting to happen. I can't see the flags. You also can't see people's faces. That's ghosts of artillerymen. So CSA taking B right now. They're about to cap it. Tickets overall obviously going to be in Union's favor. That might change. This is going to be a great flank from 8th Connecticut though. 7th LA. They do see him. I heard some south-southwest.
We knew you were coming! Bye-bye! Oh my god!
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Stab and go.
Continue the momentum.
Go, go, go. Firewall towards me. Firewall towards me. Let's go. Shoot the point. Shoot the point.
It's so weird. I don't know if they have hands either. No, they don't.
Scotty, where you going?
Scotty.
Good shooting, boys.
He's up in the flank.
Officers got gloves though, so they can at least see that. Union reinforcements, 20th Georgia's rolled up here as well.
Behind the barn to our right. Watch that right. Watch
I mean, one side's hit last stands. The flags don't really matter anymore unless a team caps all 3
Here's our
points.
flag. Shoot him out.
A little lag there.
Keep that flag down. Keep that flag down.
Hold the spawn. Hold the spawn. Hold the spawn right here. Hold right here.
And so the momentum's kind of swinging back in Union's favor. Granted, you have a lot of CSA guys starting to move along this side. They're going to make a break for A and decap this. Union's really concentrated on that B point. They could charge in the side of Union, or they could go to A. A couple of them going to A. They're not going to be in skirmishing, though, so they can't cap. Both sides dwindling down. Very close round of conquest here. Union gunning it to the point. I don't think Union needs to gun it to the point. I think last stand is an inevitability for both sides here. And by Union charging in here, it creates a high risk of them hitting last stand first. They most likely will. But by charging in, they're going to be very spread out. You could say the upside of this, though, is by them all charging in and dying. They will hit last stand. All the guys we saw die, they're going to respawn. So Union's got all this left. CSA needs to avoid hitting last stand as long as possible.
Get into them. Charge into them.
And so Union, yeah, there you go. So both sides, last stand, every kill matters. It's like pick a patrol at this point.
God damn it, Gary Dean. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, how, what? Ah, I got third guy ran over. So, the flags don't matter at this point. I don't know why you're attempting to cap. Flags don't kill anybody. They just remove tickets, and when you have no tickets, you can't remove tickets from nothing. So I think the attempt from 14th and 2nd U.S. Sharps here is a bad decision.
No, you don't. I got you.
Hey, get over here. Come on, help us.
Everybody, come on, let's fucking go.
So every kill matters. Teams got to blob up here. You really don't want to be defeated in detail. Artillery can actually have a massive impact at this point, because killing a few guys can add up kind of significantly. Union spawns moving out. You got 7th LA here. 7th LA is going to charge in. And you just see it's kind of just dark, chaotic, suppression like crazy. And Union's charging through and wiping. I wish I could see how many numbers each side had left. Zooming out here, it's kind of hard to tell. It feels like CSA has more, but don't necessarily know. Union, though, at least as a team, starting to move out. The unfortunate thing, though, is Union, as they went, they tried going over a straight fence there, and Union's a little scattered out as they're charging in. 4 minutes left on that clock. If neither side is fully wiped, it'll be a draw.
Southwest, look southwest, let's go, look southwest. Keep going.
I don't know why Union's capping points. There's Kentucky getting here. They're slowly getting wiped out. I think CSA's got the Oh, it's close. Too close to call. CSA pulling back. 3.5 minutes. See, and this is the other big thing with Union having a lot of guys on artillery is rifles are kind of a big thing here.
I never got eyes on them.
CSA, after falling back, returned to here.
Fire on B point. Light it up, light up the flagpole, light up the flagpole.
And so Union capped 2 points, but it doesn't matter. I don't know why they're all crouching around the point. Union slowly getting shot up. CSA definitely has a numbers advantage with infantry. Union charging into a superior position.
Brace defense. Step back, step back, step back.
3 minutes on that clock. Really, the last main Union force is their artillery. And so CSA needs to be quick here. They need to not decap the points. They don't matter. So you need to charge and you need to wipe the rest of the team out. I mean, Union has a couple guys left. Looks like 20th Georgia is really the last Union group. And you have some CSA circling around. Remember, you need to basically wipe everyone. If Union has like 10 guys left, when the clock hits 0, it'll be a draw. When it shouldn't be.
Do what you can do. Oh, hell yeah.
They got guys on B. They got guys on B.
So, not that 20th Georgia knows they're the last one that's alive, but if I were them, I would be running and hiding for dear life. They don't know the total numbers, but they're getting charged out, and I think it's too late.
Watch it.
Union artillery should be running and hiding, though. They got to run and hide for 2 minutes, though.
Well, this is where we win then. Oh.
Skyrim belongs to the Nord.
A minute and a half left on that clock. I guess CSA could cap all 3 points, and that would result in a 3-minute counterattack, and Union would just lose. So there's that too. But like mentioned, it's just kind of delaying the inevitable.
I know, it's just, oh my god.
See, if you're CSA, you need to prevent CSA from capping. Shoot to A or B, doesn't matter. At this point, I think it should be A, but CSA is making an attempt towards Union artillery. You know, this was probably one of the closer conquest matches I've seen. Usually a team wins by a morale stage or so, but I don't think I've seen a last stand War of Rights match, at least on Conquest, for a long time.
You are so fun. Come here. You're dead.
I want a hug. Give me a hug.
So this match is going to be over in 3 minutes regardless, but if the artillery gets wiped, that should do the round. So, I mean, overall, I think this was a very good fight. I think Union having so many guys on artillery is to their detriment, especially in the last stand. Granted, CSA had enough numbers, but imagine if you had 8 to 10 more guys on Union rifles. This maybe could have been closer. I mean, look how few CSA guys there are. But in the end, I think Union trying to cap those points instead of focusing on CSA and the last stand was also a little detrimental to their team. Those really don't matter at this point. So, got a few 3rd USHA guys. Parker still vibing. And that's the end of our round. So, a good win from CSA. That's probably one of the closer conquest matches I've seen. And I think Corn Crib is a very good conquest map. I think it's relatively balanced for both sides. And that's something you don't normally see with the conquest maps. So, with that all being said, really well done. Good first round to start off the night. And we will see you all shortly for round number 2. And here we are with round number 2. We're still at 280. Inbalance is 10 towards CSA. Artillery-wise, Union got 4. Confederates have 8 on it. So overall, that imbalance, infantry-wise, is 6 in CSA's favor. So starting at that 40-minute mark, I forgot to reset my game in the middle of the rounds because we want to see the lovely in-game character faces and those flags again. So
Double quick.
obviously the skirmishers have been out engaging on Towering Trunks, a really big map, and you can see the Unions capture this point. Historically, CSA spawns on that side and Union spawns over here, but they have it flipped for this round because that's what you can do in this game mode. So 40 minutes has been reached, and they can now start sprinting. Haven't really missed a whole lot outside of a few skirmishers out here. It's actually quite fascinating, this map is, because when you look at the spawn points for each side, Union spawn and CSA spawn, it takes the same amount of time roughly to get to this A point. It takes a long time for CSA, in this case with flipped spawns, to get to the B point. And it takes CSA like 30-45 seconds quicker to get to that C point than Union does. That is our next long form video, by the way, is I spawned in on all the conquest maps and ran from main point to each of the flag pools to see how balanced each map is overall. And actually, the results were interesting. So that should hopefully be out, not this week, but next week, Tuesday. So that's the hope anyways. We'll see if it happens or not. But first LAB is contesting this A point. Union is going to hold it. You got 5th Alabama here as well. So 2 Archer Brigades groups trying to attack A, where you have A and V kind of directly on the point. 20th Georgia there as well. So I assume they got a flag. Yep. So they will do that. Union's going to get that B point. Confederates are going to get the C point. No surprise for what's going on here. And I'm intrigued to see where CSA is going to go, if they're going to go to that A point or if they're just going to try to hold this C point and hope that their 2 friendly groups can win that engagement despite being outnumbered. Looks like they might have lost a flag, or maybe that's Union's flag. I reckon it's CSA flags, though, when they pull off. Union's up 2 flag pulls already. And look at how many tickets CSA's down already. Obviously, we had some skirmishing beforehand before I actually hit the record button, but you know, and it isn't anything significant. So, Union already here taking shots at CSA. 65th Illinois with their skirmishers already there. CSA capped that B. They're still losing tickets based on the flag. Got Midwest Brigade rolling up there as well. Rest of the Union forces, 8th Connecticut out front. More 8th Connecticut, and then most 8th Connecticut. Contrary, going down the right side, you got the 2nd U.S. Sharps and 3rd United States Horse Artillery. CSA Artillery is on this C point, which is why they have some guys. Union Artillery is really going to be affected this round. It's so far off. That's the unfortunate thing with this game mode for artillery, is it's so hit or miss. CSA actually at that A point, they're going to decap, so this round might be a little closer than what we would expect.
Holy shit, I saw that.
Holy crap, did you see that?
And CSA, having the large force here, they're starting to take advantage of what's going on here. They're going to be using the forest little pathway here to try to flank the Union. You got a lot of Union kind of gunning it around. I don't know if they're trying to flank around the CSA that are here, or maybe make a break till A, as CSA did just cap that. But again, remember, no bails till 30 minutes.
Higher KD on A, more kills on C.
So they will, if they charge, going to be a bonk off. CSA charging through that. Got Midwest Brigade rolling in to assist. The 65th Illinois just outnumbered. Midwest Brigade outnumbered 2. Union spreading out a lot here. These smaller groups are. And CSA is going to take full advantage, as for the most part they've stayed in a blob. letting them wipe that. So CSA's got A and C. They're down half a morale stage. That's going to start chipping away, though, and maybe we'll see CSA make an effort for that B point. Because the thing is, why is there a CSA flag there? The thing is, right, is if CSA cap, or decap, rather, that B point...
No. I'm sorry, I have to do this. You know how it is.
You're out of line. You're out of line. You're out of line. You can't do that. You can't do that. You're out of line.
I come back, you two!
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
No, that's totally. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, let's go back.
Yeah.
So no killing out of line.
Yeah.
And the CSA guy tried to use that to his advantage, but unfortunately did not work for him. Midwest Brigade bearing alive. Looks like that Union group turned towards A. Yeah. But if CSA goes to B, even with a tiny force, and decaps it, Union is so far away from it that it would be such a hassle for Union to take it and let CSA get more of a firm control over the rest of this map. You can see 8th Connecticut pushed up here. They tried to flank around, or are flanking. They're not trying to. They are flanking around here. So Union's probably going to take this A point back eventually. We'll see what those guys for CSA do over there, but see Union's starting to lose tickets already, being down a flag.
They're breaking left.
They're splitting. Pivot to face east. Pivot to face east.
Got Archer's Brigade. They're pulling off. They're completely surrounded. Union instantly taking advantage, collapsing on the flagpole. And they're going to decap and retake it. This CSA group is rushing towards A. So CSA doesn't even have B in their playbook. They don't need B. B is too far for them. They don't really need B. If they can use their whole team to contest A and C, that's great. Union, though, taking that risk, though, they're not even defending B as well. So the unfortunate part for the CSA is that Union's going to be pulling their full team effort into A and C, and it's going to make it really difficult for them to try to take one of these 2 points when Union has their whole team there. Because if you think about it, really we're only fighting over 2 points. One of those points is not even under contention right now, and that is the B point in Union hands. So in theory, Union should win this round. Because if Union has one of the flags and 2 of the other flags are contested, meaning it'll generally be split 1-1, Union's going to be up. So I really think CSA needs to send a small group over to that B point. I don't know the exact size, if they need it like 3 or 5, I don't know, but regardless, see what happens. Union gets that A point back, so Union's starting to deal some ticket drain.
Right.
Archer's Brigade's kind of getting caught lacking here as 5th Corps rolls up on their side. Gets a few hits, not a significant amount. It's kind of hard to see in these woody conditions. And Archer's Brigade pulling back as they're out of position. Some 7th LA guys are there as well. CSA starting to encircle this A point. This is the one thing I'll give props for this game mode, is that you don't fight over this area in skirmish. This is the drill camp map, I think. Drill camp map pack, and you don't fight over that. And so watching or even playing in areas that you don't normally fight in is pretty neat. Now, I do think Conquest and Contention could have been maybe made a little differently, but that is a separate argument.
Shift right, let's go. Shift right down the fence.
So CSA reform kind of in this long line. They're really trying to hit. You got some Union skirmishers out here. Is anything happening at our other 2 lovely points here on the map? No, just some group skirmishing. And this is not really surprising when you consider the fact that the A point is roughly the same distance from both teams' spawns. So it just kind of makes sense. You would think that the A point is Union biased, just kind of zooming out here. Because Union spawn, or I guess CSA spawn in this case, is over there. And the Union spawn is over in that open field. But it's basically dead center. And normally you don't see teams fighting this aggressively over A. You'll see teams fighting aggressively over on that C point, which really isn't being contested by anyone right now. I mean, you might see some skirmishes happening at A, but normally nothing this crazy happens here. Oops.
I could totally hit that flag from here.
And we are 15 minutes through the round right now. You have some Union groups flanking around the side, but they're not going to do a whole lot. CSA does go down to engaged.
Alright, we're good. Hi, Carson! I don't have any ammo, otherwise I would! Irish bayonets.
Get your kits, boys. Get your kits. Bayonets load.
And so, great things for Union so far. CSA's got to make a break to points. I am still surprised they haven't sent anybody to that B point. Even just a decap. A decapping, it would be huge. Because if anything, it would stop Union from getting tickets on you. And because they don't have a Steam chat in this event, it might cause Union to overreact to retreat to that point. Because every individual leader is going to be like, oh crap, I need to go take this point back. And if everyone thinks that, everyone goes. So, we're at the 30-minute mark now. Bayonets can be equipped. We might see CSA make some moves now that bayonets are equipped. Not like it really changes anything in the grand scheme of things. It just takes 2 stabs to kill someone instead of 3.
Ronnie,
not a huge change in charges. Charges are just a lot
Tell him to charge them on the right. We'll follow
longer.
up. Ronnie, don't let the line down there. No, we're charging. Hey, we're...
You go past point. We're just sitting on a rock line.
Alpha, we're over here. Alpha.
And you got some CSA charging behind the Union line right now.
Hey, boys, get in the jump lane.
And now they're going to get some great flanking shots on the Union here. This has been a this is the thing, right? Oh, well, I'll go into that tangent in a second. 8th Connecticut's flanking. They're doing a charge in. Look at that. The CSA guys, they have the Union. Is it 12 South Carolina? I gotta check.
That sucks. Why'd you guys charge Cav out?
No, I'm completely wrong. I don't remember the specific regiment, but maybe it is.
We're cavalry!
What is? Oop, that's an introduction. Yeah, no, I guess it's 1st Louisiana Zouaves. I guess. Oh, they got the blue. Some of them have blue uniforms. Or am I going crazy?
Get them. Fall back, boys.
Yeah, some of them look like they have blue, but some of the CSA units, I think it's 12 South Carolina on Hill's counterattack. I don't know if I'm right on that. CSA lost C, but on Hill's counterattack, some of the CSA guys have blue uniforms, and some people will troll by going inside the Union line and acting like a Union soldier, and it can work to varying degrees of success. So, Union decap that C point. That's going to be 2 flags worth of tickets. CSA has no immediate flag at this point, so even though CSA is making some great grounds at A, some of these groups might not go into A, and they might retreat to that C point so that they can get that point back. 10th Alabama, A and B knows they're holding that point. They know what's up. They're taking the point. Push 5th Alabama off. 8th Connecticut winning that charge. And Union secure this A point pretty well. CSA are still not sending anyone to B. Union has a small detachment. Whether it might be the Union artillery, but it's about to be a whole morale stage difference shortly.
Keep that flag down. Keep that flag down.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, there's only 2 of us. Let's head back.
So, zooming out at C, CSA still does not have a flag here. I'm shocked CSA let that happen. That's unbelievably huge. 2 flagpoles worth is significant.
Friendlies!
Boy, howdy, good shit, good shit. Oh, wait, they're still going. There's like 3 companies
And as mentioned, the longer the CSA lets this go on, the worse it's going to be for them, especially with these tickets. So
They're Zoologs.
Oh, Spartans demoted. Alright, hold. Get your reloads.
and CSA is attempting to maybe go for the A point. None of these groups are going to that C point. Does the rebel groups over here, do they have a flag? No, they don't. So this is going good for CSA. I mean, does Union have a flag? They do. They're making an attempt. They're trying it. Third Usha. Trying to do the impossible. Maybe not impossible, but certainly going to be difficult. There's Zigzag. They got a couple more guys moving up with them. If they cap all 3 points, CSA's got 3 minutes to decap and raise a point. You have some charging near A, but Union's got that on lock. CSA cannot let this cap happen. If I were these Union guys, I would be full setting the C point. I mean, CSA is starting to roll up with some more guys now. They don't have a flag, so opportunity might be gone. We'll see.
Yep. Hold it here a second. Hold it here. Form it up on the caissons.
Hold it here.
See movement down the fence.
Shoot towards west. Shoot towards the west.
Boys, give it fucking cover. Get it shot at.
Come on, second. Take cover looking towards C
I
point.
mean, no flag? Wow. So even if CSA wins the charge over there, they might knock a Union flag down, but that's one CSA flag that's going to be down. What a double stab. So CSA trying to make a little closer effort here. Archer Brigade against A and B. Near here right now. Got Stonewall Brigade pushing up as well.
Hey, 33rd, spread by. Let's decap. Spread by.
33rd, Yankees danger close to your left.
Stonewall Brigade's just actually going to gun it to that point. They have a down flag here as well. I didn't even realize that.
Got the flag.
If A and V looks to their left,
Meet me, boys.
Killer sees them.
It's your name.
Run, boys, run. They're coming.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Come here, Rebel boy. Come here.
I like the way you dive.
So A and V holds that, but because they're kind of thrown off, I like what the rest of CSA, Archer Brigade charging in here to assist. I like the decision.
Oh, I'm sorry, slaves. Oh, fucking Diesel.
Nice. Alright.
They're coming in wet. North.
Texas fucking. Come here, officer.
Got you, buddy. Cover this flag.
Flag out, get the flag out.
Get them.
Keep with that flag. Get that
Union holding as Midwest Brigade moves in to kind of reinforce A and V. 3rd Kentucky moving in. And so CSA is at least going to be able to take one of the points. You got a lot of Union moving throughout the woods, though. Making some moves here. That C point is still not capped. CSA circling around the Union here. Maybe trying to make an attempt for that B point. Nope, they're just trying to flank around the Union here and wipe them. Instead of charging throughout the open field, they're kind of going around the side instead. And the CSA guys here are gonna they're gonna do very well here. They outnumber the Union. They're gonna be able to defeat them in detail pretty quickly. Union looks like they've won that A point back from CSA hands, and CSA is almost down to breaking. It's a 2-whole morale stage difference right now, or rather, it's about to be.
Hey, there's more. No, we got.
Maybe once the CSA win the charge here, they're gonna make a break to that B point. Hopefully, I mean they don't have a flag.
Can't see any names.
So none of these guys, once they die, they can't respawn. Union get that A point back. Sure, where's... The situation's very confused. 7th LA starting to head there with the flag, so Union's 2 flag supremacy will be done soon, but CSA's got 2 down flags over here as Union reforming.
You might just need a new mic.
It's a brand new headset.
Yeah, my headset's been a bitch since I got a new one too, sir. I get it.
Right up the march.
Okay, 14th, our units spawn main. They're gonna be come back.
So a lot of the CSA respawns, or a good chunk anyways, are starting to make their way back to the A point. Now we got our 2 morale stage difference right now.
Southwest, southwest, southwest.
I do want to say my PC is starting to act up a little bit here.
Indirect fire, southeast.
And so if the audio kind of zips out or make a weird noise, at least for the remainder of the broadcast, that might happen. This is the 6th round of War of Rights recorded today. And I need to restart the PC. Should have done that before the broadcast, but, you know, it is what it is. So you got A&V rushing up to Archer's Brigade here. CSA finally get that C point, but...
Brace! 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 Brace!
Brace! Yeah!
Brace this bayonet in your heart.
But Union are going to wipe Archer's Brigade there. So, I mean, as long as Union gets A and B, that's frankly all that matters in the end. CSA still making no effort towards that B point right now.
Face, kind of calm.
You know, these guys are going to B. Looks like, yeah, looks like they're going to go. So I like it. Who is the Union holding at this point? 65th Illinois have done nothing the entire round. They have done an important job, though. They're defending the point, but they'll finally have important work to do in a second as the Union has complete control of that A point. Maybe they'll make a break for the C point. Who knows, but...
Oh, left face.
I'll go scout out a little bit of them.
You know what? They're on their way. There's a big group.
Movement southeast east.
Oh yeah, I see. Okay.
Yep.
Also east northeast.
Right face.
Right face.
And a lot of the CSA, I mean, it looks like you have even more making a break for that B point. So if Union shifts to the C point, not a bad idea. It would be fair for Union to kind of hold at A. It makes sense. You haven't lost B this whole game. You're really kind of expecting CSA to come attack you, as that's what they've been doing for most of the round, but you even got more drifting off. Maybe the whole CSA team here, whether intentional or not, is trying to make a break for that B point, which is not really defended that much. So maybe they're going to start to make their way downtown. A and V's pushing that way right now.
I smell them damn traitors.
I'm gonna murder.
With the spirit of Robert E. Lee, I will kill all them damn motherfuckers.
Killer, there's some to the north,
Oh, okay.
It's an entire line. It's an entire line.
There's some to the north. There's some to the north. It's an entire line.
Turn around.
It's easier for CSA. It looks like it's Archer's Brigade, Stonewall Brigade as well.
There's guys there, but I don't want to deal with them.
Union starting to make some moves, trying to find the CSA. As if we look at The B point, the CSA is on it. They're going to decap it soon. And we'll see how Union responds. They should probably make the break for C, but CSA is going to have 2 of the flagpoles capped. I mean, it's over 2 morale stage difference right now, 2 1/4. I really doubt that CSA is going to be able to overcome that unless they cap all 3 points. But we'll see. CSA is probably going to cap that B point soon. Why is it not down yet?
Northwest.
Oh, it's about down. So there we go. Union starting to make some play, leaving A a lot. Most of these guys, some are going to B. You got some going to A. CSA does kind of have a nice line here, so they're going to go up 1 flagpole. I don't think it's enough, though. Just because for a good portion of the round, Union was up by 2 flags. And that's a big difference to overcome.
Wait! We gotta hold him here. We gotta hold him here. We gotta hold him here. Hold your fire! Hold your fire!
And you can hear AB, Stonewall Brigade saying we gotta hold them here. They really do. Midwest Brigade flanking down their side, though. See if A and V pounces out of the woods there to side to assist. CSA's got 2 of those points now. Midwest Brigade making very good progress here. You got Pancake here as well. A and V charging out of the wood line as well. And so the Union methodically run over the CSA here as you got 5th Corps guys rolling up here as well. They got pretty wide open access to the C point right now. I mean, you got a couple more CSA artillerymen here trying to shoot artillery, get a guy or 2, which that is messed up. Oh my goodness! Oh, look at that hand. That doesn't look real. So Union already decapping that C point. You have a lot of CSA sitting around here, and you gotta keep that flag up. Charging in might be the option. Shooting from a distance. Honestly, at this point, it doesn't matter because you're down by 2 morale stages. You're gonna hit last stand before Union gets down to taking losses guaranteed. Especially gonna happen now with Union getting the C point, and they're gonna be up by 2 flagpoles. A lot of the CSA, some moved out. You have some Union forces at B. Union could cap all 3 points. That's a possibility. With Union having a concerted effort over here. You got 20th Georgia, 2nd U.S. Sharps. I see 65th Illinois up with
triple quick, let's go, triple quick.
5th Corps and 7th Tennessee. Do they have a flag? Yeah, they got a flag, so. Kind of even numbers on this front. Overall. CSA have a flag? Do they not have a flag over here? I guess they don't. I guess that flag left, unless it's... Nope. So those CSA guys are slowly going to dwindle out as Union actually doesn't successfully cap the C point. CSA win, but Union looks like they don't really care as they're kind of circling around the side here.
He's dead. Stop getting hung up on him. Jesus.
Union don't lose a flag as their flag is back here. It looks like they're forming up A and V and Midwest Brigade on some of those CSA guns. You have some CSA flanking around the wood line right now.
Yeah, there's guys right there, Nate. Come out.
And CSA respawns are going to get that Union flag. Looking back at the A point, CSA is decapping A. If they have a flag... Uh-oh. Ooh. They don't got a flag, but they're decapping that A point. They really don't want to hit last stand. Looking back at B, CSA eventually lost. A few guys pulled out. They're running on the left side of your screen. So Union's going to have B. Confederates are going to have C. No one's going to have A. No flag by A, so no one has any of the points capped. for 5 seconds. Any like in a minute or so, we'll see CSA hit last stand. So
Back to the fence.
it's gonna be a good win from Union. Overall tonight, Union kind of won that first match. Was pretty much neck and neck.
Shoot down that fence. Hold right here and shoot. East, straight east, down that fence.
You have some CSA that came from B. They're getting real close to these Union guys here.
Jag. Oh, Jag died.
Kill him, boys. Kill him, boys. Jag.
Where's Kevin?
Kill him, they're charging into us.
Kill him, boys.
Oh, we got the flag.
Kill them all.
Let me get my bayonet off. Come on, you guys have no honor. You guys have no honor.
I'm sorry.
Couple more kills and we'll see CSA drop the last stand and the round will slowly churn to its end. As we end another weekend of War of Rights broadcast. And War of Rights events.
Alright, up and over, up and over. We got him, we got him, we got him.
So you got Union moving back to that A point. If I were Union, I mean, it kind of doesn't matter if they cap that A point. I mean, if they do, it'll for sure hit CSA down to last stand, but they don't really need it because once CSA hits last stand, like mentioned, you don't really need the flagpoles anymore.
I heard Kevin.
It can make sense maybe if the battle's close, like if you're a fourth of the way through breaking and your opponent hits last stand, you want to make sure that you have more flags just so flags aren't killing you.
Kill them all! Kill them all!
I come to take your pussy. Kill them all.
Kill them all.
Officer, I'm sorry.
No! Kill them all, boys! Fucking kill them all!
Kill him.
I swear, bro, I keep hearing Kevin. Am I crazy?
I'm tired, boss.
Hey, boys, drill it in, drill it in.
I feel bad for whoever's ever in Kevin's house or nearby if he's in an apartment. That was pretty funny. 20th Georgia pushing up. Looks like they're going to try to get that flag. They got 19th Georgia. Who's the better Georgia regiment? One has a little more guys here than the other. 19th Georgia pulling off. 8 minutes left on that clock. Union, do they not have a flag over there? Stonewall Brigade pulling out against A and V, who does not have a flag. Union over here, Midwest Brigade, they don't have a flag. They got wiped out over by the CSA already on C.
Friendly, friendly, friendly.
I'm shocked CSA hasn't hit last stand yet.
I just lost my
I need to add the little pistol twirly move.
But you got some CSA by B. They're kind of holding it out. You got a lot of CSA moving out to A right now. Still trying to put up some form of fight. I win with CSA at last stand. I guess no flag damage. It's just off of kills. You don't exactly know how many tickets each side has.
That's awkward.
And there they go. So once they die, they don't come back. And this will be a very slow death for the CSA. Union decapped the C point. It looks like that was maybe a temporary thing.
Press T, watch your friendlies, press T.
Hey, do you guys got a flag? Do y'all got a flag?
Don't necessarily know how flags go into casualties in a campaign. Like the flag decay. Don't necessarily know, but
Hey, give up, brother. Surrender. Surrender. Surrender.
Surrender.
Surrender.
Surrender and you won't be shot. Surrender.
Surrender. He's got a gun.
Get something in his hands.
Bro, I gave him multiple opportunities.
He was reaching, goddammit. You all saw it.
Stop resisting. I was gonna run in front of him so he could stop running.
Thought it was my taser.
Let me fit
so A&V is pushing around the CSA at A. CSA is taking C, zoomed out here. I mean, it's just kind of scattered everywhere right now. I mean, this round most likely is going to hit the 0 on the black timer.
Get in there, boys. Go, 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 go.
A&V getting a couple good kills there.
Come here, A&V knows. A&V knows.
Watch your friendly.
Hey, where are they?
Prestige, prestige.
Whoa, I don't know if you saw that guy just like boom up the tree for a split second.
We have one life, prestige.
What is this dude doing here? He's just standing in our line.
Friendly's north.
He's just pretending to be one of us.
To the left, to the left.
So Union does go down to taking losses.
I'm so confused.
5 minutes left. You got Union kind of circling around. They're going for C right now, at least a decap. You have Union also circling around the far side as they're going to try to wipe the arty.
Just watch behind us.
No, you died. I stabbed you. Wait a minute. Wait. How about you? Oh, that's friendly. It's okay, everybody. T.
And looks like CSARD outside of those few are left. You got a couple of Union reinforcing trying to go back at A.
Keep going, let's go. Come on.
Union just trying to finish off the night here.
Mr. Rebels! Mr. Rebel, come here!
Where's VDN going?
Come here!
Wait. I'll give you shoes if you stay.
CSA is falling back, half falling back.
Hey, regroup, contract, regroup. There's the whole CSA's up there.
Why on me? Andrew, you're here. You're the cool guy.
I don't have a store. I'm not leaving.
Put on me. Let's go, 8th. Let's go.
Go.
So C is decapped. Union gonna maybe retake if artillery keeps pounding it like that.
Come on. I'm listening. Eagle 1, I got you.
Now you are.
Oh, you got me, Sam.
Hi.
So that CSA group made a break towards A. You got some Union on A. It's like either A and V or Midwest Brigade or both are moving out from their main spawn. 3.5 minutes left. CSA. Lose A. And those guys are going to gun it back to A. You got Union off on the left side approaching as well.
That's a triple cock sprint.
Oh, right here. Oh. Up and over. Charge it.
Tennessee get a 1-to-1 trade here. It's actually, you got some Midwest and A&D. Actually, just Midwest Brigade, so A&D's over on the left running over.
From the side. Come from the side.
Break them off,
Charger!
You see.
A&V collapsing from the backside. CSA is basically wiped on this front. They got a couple more guys. This appears to be the last CSA force. A mix of Archers Brigade guys are going to charge in valiantly here.
Keep up the...
I surrender!
Get him, Pearl. Get him, Pearl. Whoa, watch it.
I'm so sorry.
I say surrender. You surrender.
Don't shoot.
And so, I mean, how many survivors are left for CSA? Can we see? 10 soldiers, 9 left, 8 left. You can see on the bottom right of the screen there.
Hey!
And so, I mean, that's like half the team left. Why are you running away? Delaying the inevitable. Charge in! Like your life depends on it, L Gaming. You can cap all 3 points. Can he hit the shot? He should hit. Gonna... Oh, there you go. Hey, that did it. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry if there's a little audio issues there, but we are on the push to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the year. That's the goal. I think we can do it. But regardless of that, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know if you want to keep seeing War of Brothers. I might try War of Secession next week, depending on if they let me or not. We'll see, though. But if you want to support the channel more, we got our Patreon. You live stream all the broadcasts we do. You can advertise your regiment on the bottom of our videos and get raw gameplay footage of everything we cover with no commentary and UI. Besides that, though, we got our Discord and merch, and we will see you all on the next one. I hope you have a wonderful week, and we will see you in the next one. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Goodbye.